Hi everyone, it's Sue. I'm very excited today to share with you some journals that I've completed. This is a series of journals that I've been working on for months now, and so I have 6 completed. I have a few more to do, but I'm having a little bit of a break from them. I'm calling them my Ode to Tim journal series because if you don't count the coffee dyed paper that I've got in there, pretty much probably 85% of everything that I've made these journals are made up of Tim Holtz product. So I'm madly in love with his products, and I've been hoarding them for so long now. I've just decided I need to be using them and appreciating them. So this is what I've done, is I've done a journal series. So I just wanted to do flip through of them today. So it might be a little bit longer, this video, but I just wanted to, they're very similar, but they do have different elements in them. So I will go through one in detail and then quickly flip through the others. So I've done these a little bit different to how I normally do them. So as I said, I've got 6 here. We'll start with the first one, start at the beginning. So I'll just pop these to the side. Okay, make sure I'm in frame so you can see it. So they are quite thick, and I've done these a little bit different. They have a fabric, they're firm cover but pliable. They have a clip here that holds it all shut with a sewn band. So these are all sewn. So in the back here, you can, if you wanted to, you could add, that's a fabric tag, so that's not going to work real well. You can add elements here, tags, if you want to. If you're going out somewhere for the day, you wanted to take a few little bits, extra bits and pieces, you can add that there. On this particular one here, I've got some scallop detail, and also you have a pen loop, so you can keep your pen in there as well. So that's a detail on every single one. And I've left all my strings, as you know, I like that style. And we have one of Tim's discs hanging there from the side, from the bottom, sorry. So we'll go in and have a look. Okay, so I have numbered all these. So this one is number 1. I will put a link to them to my website down below if you're interested. And I will number them, as I said, as per what I'm showing you here. So this is journal number 1. So I'm just going to sit down and I'll show you. I have a strengthened fabric pocket in the front here. This is just some dyed cardstock that I've done and added some modelling paste to, and I've very roughly put some double-sided tape on there, so you can cut that out and use that how you wish throughout the journal. This isn't Tim's, but I thought it went with what I was doing. So I'm not going to explain everything in detail, but I'll just show you. I've done a envelope flip here, heavily inspired from Angela Kerr, and I've used one of Tim's die cuts here, the slotted die, and I've popped lots of little bits of ephemera, stamped ephemera, pieces cut out of his paper, bits of ephemera from his ephemera packs, tiny coffee dyed tags. Okay, so this is on the front. This is an envelope. Inside I've just got a few bits and pieces of different ephemera there. I've just collaged this with one of his stamps, some cheesecloth and another one of his stamps. This is another flip. I've left this blank so you can either do it for journaling, use it for journaling, or you can decorate it as you wish. I'm sorry if you can hear that noise. That is my washing machine in the background. It sounds like it's going to take off. I've just got a remittance form here. This is some of Tim's lost relatives and another piece of ephemera. As I said, I have got so much of his product, which I absolutely adore, and I just thought, you know, time is of the essence and use it up so that I can buy some more of his stuff. So This is just an index card that I've inked up and stamped, and another relative there. And then I've just added in the back here, I've sewn a piece of coffee dyed lined paper there, added some vintage tape, vintage inspired tape, and so that's on the front. Okay, so I've done collage here on the pocket, just some more ephemera bits and pieces. It was just out of a garden book, and I've just added another piece of sewn paper. I've actually done these sewn journal spots as a printable. I also put the link down for that to my website as well if you're interested, so you can print them out now if you don't have a sewing machine. So it's so much fun putting these together, but as I said, I'm not that's come undone. Sorry, I'll just sure what's happened with that. My sister's just been looking through them, so she's probably more than likely taken it off and had a look. So these are just ruffles made from Tim's fabric as well, and I've just put a pin on there, and these bits can be taken off and used throughout your journal. So what I've done is I haven't glued a lot of things down. I've pinned a lot of things in so that you can make it your own. Lots of different printable papers, some vellum. This is just a tuck here. Most of the ephemera is backed with coffee dyed paper and sewn. This is just a CD envelope that I've coffee dyed, and I've just made a little card, journaling card to go in that. So it's got beautiful coffee dye on the back, and then just a collage. Put that back in there. This is some old, it's from a Square Dancing magazine. Some more collage. More bits and pieces of ephemera. Some tags that I've made out of the bits of Tim's scrapbooking paper that I've got left over. So lots of little bits and pieces in them that you can utilise throughout the journal. This is a postcard inspired by Gina from Firefly Studio 67. I will endeavour to remember to pop that link down there as well, down below as well. One of Tim's little clips. So yeah, lots of different papers and lots of bits and pieces clipped in. Tags that I've made. The clips that I've dyed with alcohol ink. This is just a little envelope. I've used one of Tim's stamps there, stamped it in red, and then just put some glossy accents over the top. And inside there's just various bits and pieces of his stamps that I've stamped onto coffee dyed paper. Another collage, another tag. So I may have to split this video into two because it may take a bit to go through because they're quite big. So this is using some of Tim's packaging that I've just made into a flip there, stamped on some fabric. Used a printable here and placed some fabric behind, and I've just popped a coffee dyed tag in there, so that's a double tag, and then you can journal on the back. It's just some more tags that I've added there that you can utilize. This is the center of the signature, and I've just added that metal disc hanging, so it hangs out the bottom. And this is just a Rolodex card that I've collaged on. And there's, you can just journal on the back of that. You can journal on there as well if you want to. So the collage, another tag. I won't take all the tags out, but you get the idea. Here's just some more die cuts that I've added there that you can utilise throughout. This is just a little pocket that I've collaged on, and the same thing in here. I've added some of his fabric washi tape. It's a couple of strips of fabric washi tape, some tickets that you can use as well. So one of them so that you could make them your own and decorate as you wish. Got a fabric flip. It's all sewn. It's just another tag that I've made, and this one's got a lot of texture. It's got modelling paste and textural brad, and I loved how they came out. This is just a little like a matchbox pocket that I've made, and inside, obviously I didn't wait for the glue to dry, so there we go. Inside of these I've just popped some of those stitched elements. They're original ones, but as I said, they're available as a printable now. I'll pop the link down below for that as well. This is just a double pocket at the back there, and then I've just cut a little bit out and put a little bit of acetate in there, and then just made a little tag that pops in there as well. So lots of bits and pieces. Another collage. This is just, I have done a video on this before of the little postcard pockets that I make with a journaling card in there. You could add all sorts of bits and pieces in there if you wish. It's just another journaling card there. This is a fabric tag. You can see it's quite floppy, and I've just added the canvas that I've hand dyed on the back of that. So just a little bit of texture. A journaling card that I've just swatched some watercolors and tried to make it, you know, so it matches in with these colors. A vellum envelope, obviously. And also in there, I've just added some more bits and pieces of Tim's stamped elements. And that just closes like that. In the back here, I've just got a journaling card, and then just one of the wallpaper envelopes that I made using Tim's vintage wallpaper. And I think I have a video on that as well, if you're interested. And I just popped that in there, and then that's the back. So as you can see, I have hand dyed all this with tea and coffee and inks. And that's on canvas, so you can see they're quite sturdy, the covers. I've put no pocket in the back. You can do that if you wish. So there is just the one pocket in the front. So that is number one. So I will just very quickly, as I said, they're all very similar, but some of them do have different elements in them. So that is number one, if you're interested. This one is number two. I'll just make sure I'm in frame. So this one has a black buckle for the closure, another pen loop. That's the back. Go inside, same thing. So this must make sure, yes, this is number 2. And the same thing, lots of little bits and pieces in there, some flashcards and some of Tim's journaling cards, collage, same thing again, and the same thing again. And then just more journaling there. So as you can see, similar items all the way through. Definitely they're not all put in exactly the same place as in the previous journal. So these are just some more bits and pieces. These aren't Tim's, these are Kelly's Crafts, but they're all, that's Tim's. So you can see why I've called them Ode to Tim. I mean, I know it's not a poem, but I mean, his product, an ode is normally a poem, isn't it? But it's a dedication, I think. Dedication type of poem to somebody. So I thought it was fitting. So as I said, most of the ephemera is backed with coffee dye paper and sewn. And this has got bits in it as well, so some more tape. This one's got a few coffee dye tags in there. Another journaling card. Just quickly show you. So same sort of thing. Just some ephemera. This is just another flip using some packaging. In this one I've put the swatched journaling card. And just some more Tim bits and pieces. And here, another word disc and another piece, another disc that I've added glossy accents to. Can you hear that crazy bird in the background? It's chasing our cat. He doesn't like our cat. He's not doing anything, he's just sitting there. It's another one of those stitched elements. This is an actual vintage, and you probably can't see that, vintage slide there. This is just a little booklet that I made using bits and pieces of scrap paper. So as you can see, they're a little bit different. That's why I just wanted to show you each one. They're not all exactly the same. There might be something in one that you like, preferably over the other. So this one says Inspire 3197. Another fabric flip. These had tears in them, so they've added that that vintage inspired tape to them. This is another one of those tags where I've added some modelling paste. I've done a little bit of slow stitching on some of Tim's fabric there, added a label. It's backed with coffee dyed paper. Another CD envelope that I've coffee dyed and made a little card to go in there. Some more tags that you can utilise throughout. One of those tags, pockets, sorry, postcard pockets. So lots and lots of room for journaling, and the same. And that's one of the, using the Tim Holtz wallpaper there as well. Okay, so, and you can see each one's different, like the dyeing's different on each one as well. So that is, if you're interested, number 2. Okay. Here we have number 3. That's what it's like on the back. So there's still plenty of room for these to grow if you want to add more. So you can see you've got plenty of room. And that's why I've made these a little bit longer, so you can, there's no fear of not being able to close these up using these clasps. So once again, pen loop, each one has a pen loop. Okay, so this one is number 3. Let's see, number 3. And once again, same, lots of little bits and pieces in there. The collage, more bits and pieces of ephemera. More journaling space. Okay, so I'm just going to go quite quick now through these. This one I've actually done a bit of stenciling all the way through. Some more tags. This is just another one of those double pockets again. So I didn't want them all to be exactly the same. I tried to make them a little bit different from one another. It's just a little tuck that I've done. And that one, actually I haven't got anything in that one. I'll have to, I will pop some bits in there. I'll leave that out so I remember to do that. This one has, I think, yeah, so same thing, stamped elements in there. Another coffee dyed CD envelope. I've got nothing under that one. That bird is crazy. So just another little pocket there with the stitched elements. another hinged piece of packaging with a double pocket. So I've used just lots of little bits and pieces, you know, they don't necessarily go in line with whatever is in the cover, but they're all just Tim's products. So this, you'll see this one here with the beads on. I think this will be the only one that has the beads on the pin. Oh, what a nightmare. I could not get the beads to go on there. So that took me forever. So this one is the only one with the beads on the pin. Needed bigger holes, beads with bigger holes. So just bits of ephemera there. The fabric flip. And same thing, just another envelope with some bits and pieces. This one's got all different tags cut out of coffee dye paper and leftover Tim Holtz paper. And once again, one of the wallpaper pockets envelopes, and that's the back. Okay, so that one was number 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this video done, and then we will do 4, 5 and 6 in the next video. So I'm hoping you're liking what you're seeing so far. So as I said, these are called the Ode to Tim journal series, and I will be back soon with the next video. Thanks guys, bye bye.